What's up guys? If you don't already know, my name is Jewel and welcome to my channel. You already know what's going on in today's video from the title. I'm going to be giving you guys some tips on how to love your natural hair. I originally wanted to film a curly hair advice or some things I wish I knew sooner about curly hair and share those tips with you guys. But how am I gonna make a video on how to take care of your hair when there's so many people out there that don't even love their curly hair? And if you're watching this video, you're probably one of them. And I just want to take a second to cater to you guys and to be the one to tell you how to love your hair, because number one, it's gorgeous. Number two, we have to appreciate what's ours, and I want to help y'all with that. Curly hair to me is beautiful, and I don't always think my natural hair was beautiful, and I always tried to hide it and act like I didn't have curls. There's definitely a million reasons that the world is gonna give you and that society is gonna give you to hate your natural hair, but honey, there's a million more reasons to love it. I'm gonna give you 5 tips today on how to just start loving your hair, because this is not something that's gonna happen overnight. Learning to love your hair is just like confidence. It's a process, but I can offer you a few tips to give you a little push so you can start this journey. I just wanted to tell you a little bit about why I didn't like my hair when I was younger and how I kind of got to where I am now, where I'm super confident in my hair and I love my curls. So my dad is black and my mom is Puerto Rican. Being biracial, my hair is very different from my parents. My dad, he has hair, but obviously not as much as I do, so that's not really something that he learned to do or had to learn to do growing up. And my mom, she has curly hair, but she has a different hair type from my sister and I. Curls are a lot... Sorry, my dad is vacuuming. I'm not gonna say like, oh, my mom didn't know what she was doing with my hair, because obviously she had curly hair herself. When I was younger, she would always do my sister and I's hair, and she did us good, okay? She was definitely a stepping stone to us loving our hair. But I guess it was pretty hard not having a curly hair figure, like someone to look up to that had the same texture and thickness that my hair had. Her curls were so loose and like long, and like she didn't really have to deal with shrinkage, and I just remember being like, I wish I had her hair. So when middle school came, my family and I got up and we moved. Moving was probably the worst thing that we could have done for my confidence. We moved because my parents wanted my sister and I to go to a better school. The town that we moved to had the best school district. From growing up where there was a lot of people that looked like me, and I went to school with other black and Hispanic and brown people. But when I moved, it was kind of a shock, because I moved to a town where nobody looked like me. I went to a school where it was predominantly white, so that was my new environment, and I was trying to adapt and fit in. You know, I was surrounded by girls who had straight hair, blonde hair, brunettes or wavy hair, and I'm sure there's a lot of you that can relate. Growing up and being surrounded by people who look nothing like you is definitely a shot to your confidence. So I moved when I was in 6th grade, so literally the beginning of middle school for me. And maybe like 2 years after I moved, my aunt called up my mom and she was like, hey, there's this commercial that Dove is doing. I think the girls would be perfect for it. They should audition, blah, blah, blah. My aunt gave us the information. You already know we went to the audition. The Dove commercial was basically a Love Your Curls campaign. They were trying to get young girls and women who didn't like their hair, mainly young girls. Please don't go looking for those commercials, because watching it now I'm like I cringe so much. But it was a good experience for me, and I'll get more into that. But they were looking for young girls that did not like their hair and other women and girls with curly hair. So we went to the audition. Obviously I was one of the girls who did not like my hair. They were asking me all these questions like, do you like your hair, why not? Mind you, this was when I was about 11 years old, I think. 10 to 11 years old, so I was young. So they called us back. They were like, we want Jewel and her sister on our campaign, like bring them here. So obviously, like, who's gonna say no to Dove? So we had the incredible experience being a Dove commercial. That was like the beginning of me trying to build confidence to love my hair. I was surrounded by so many beautiful girls who had their hair out, and some of these girls that I was filming with also did not like their hair, and I'm just like looking at them like, you're beautiful and your hair looks beautiful on you. How do you not like your hair? So I kind of had like a self-reflection moment. I was like, why don't I love my hair? Okay, it's because I'm surrounded by people who don't have my hair, and obviously I'm trying to fit in, right? So after that commercial, I began to watch more videos on YouTube, follow more people on social media who had curly hair like me and just learn more about my hair, because honestly, a lot of the times why we don't like something is because we don't understand it. And that goes for anything. People don't like what they don't understand. People are scared of what they don't understand. So I pushed myself to learn more about my hair, got more, I guess, involved in like the curly hair club. It was definitely trial and error, but that's how it has to be in order for you to learn. So it's safe to say that I absolutely adore my hair now, and it's mainly because I understand my hair. I understand what it takes to have my curls to look like this. But let's get into what you clicked on this video for. 5 tips on how to love your natural hair. Number 1, ask yourself why you don't like your natural hair. That is where the problem is rooted. I am telling you. I didn't like my hair because I wasn't surrounded by people who had my hair. I was like the odd one out. I felt like the black sheep in every situation, especially going to school with people who looked nothing like me. I felt like my hair was ugly and I didn't feel beautiful. So that's where my problem was rooted. So where is yours? Do you not like your hair because you don't know how to do it? Do you not like your hair because it's too much work? These are things you want to know. Tip number 2, learn what kind of hair type you have so you can understand how to take care of it. This goes back to what I said before. We are scared and we don't like what we don't understand. If you understand your hair type, that's going to lead you to understanding how to care for it. And when you understand it, you'll get used to it and you'll feel more comfortable with it and you'll love it. And if you don't know what hair types there are, search it up, do your research. There's so many different hair types, from 1C to 4C, and you need to know which one you have. You don't want to be watching someone with 3C hair and you have 4C hair. You're not going to learn anything from them because they don't have your hair and they don't know what it takes to take care of your hair. So learn that. And this goes into my other tip. Follow people and surround yourself with people, whether it's on social media or in person, that have the same hair as you. I remember always following influencers on social media and YouTube that had looser curl patterns than I did, and it made me compare myself to them. And like everyone says, comparison is truly the thief of joy. We're humans, and oh my god, not my camera about to die. No. We're humans and it's our nature to compare ourselves to others. You know, so it's natural if that's what you're doing, but following people on social media and unfollowing those people with hair that looks nothing like yours is definitely a step, because you're just going to be swiping through your social media, scrolling through your YouTube and seeing nothing but people who have the hair that you want, and you're not going to make any progress, and it's going to be a shot to your confidence for sure. That goes into my next tip. Like I said, comparison is the thief of joy. Stop comparing yourself to people. I know it's easier said than done, and no matter the situation, we all do it, whether it's with our clothes, our hair, our body, our facial features. We compare ourselves to everybody, especially as girls. As girls, we tend to have to like uphold a certain standard in our health or like our looks and how we present ourselves. So it's easy to compare ourselves to others because we might feel like, okay, well, I'm not doing enough compared to her. She has this, this, and that, and I have this and that. So try to practice loving what you have and looking at everyone else as their own person, because no one has what anyone else has. Everyone is truly different, and once you accept that and accept that you're never going to be like everyone else and no one else could ever be like you, that's the key. Let's just step aside from curly hair right now, or natural hair, whatever kind of hair you have. That's with anything. Accept that no one is like you and you're not like anyone else. We're getting into the last tip, tip number 5. Try hairstyles that make you feel confident. I know it's so easy to throw your hair into a bun or a ponytail. Trust me, I do it all the time, and I even do it now. Doing your hair can be a lot of work, especially if you have somewhere to be, but finding hairstyles that you feel confident in and that still have your curls showing. Like this hairstyle right now, obviously you can see my curls. It's still a hairstyle. It's not just me having my hair down. And I feel like this hairstyle makes me feel so confident too, because my hair is out of my face. I feel like it kind of gives me a facelift, okay? So find a hairstyle that makes you feel confident, because just like clothes, when we wear... Guys, I had to move to my phone because my camera just died on me. Like I was saying, when we wear things that make us feel beautiful and comfortable, it increases our confidence. So find those hairstyles that make you feel beautiful and confident, and I promise you it'll make you want to wear your hair out more, because also that's another thing, like wearing your hair up so much tugs at your hairline and it's just not a good look as we get older. But you don't always have to wear your hair completely down, because I know that could be a lot for some people, especially starting out can be extremely scary. Like, I get it, I've been there, I've done that. It's extremely scary and, you know, intimidating to like walk around with your hair out and it feels like all eyes are on you. Whatever it is that makes you feel beautiful, I'm telling you, perfect that hairstyle and wear it more, because it'll make you feel confident. Let me know if you still want the advice video on curly hair and some things that I wish I knew sooner about curly hair, because I will definitely film that, because these are tips I wish I knew sooner, so I'm sure y'all would appreciate if I told you now. Remember that this confidence does not come overnight, and you won't get this confidence just from watching this video. So keep practicing and keep pushing yourself to love your curly hair. It's a process, like I said, but it's a beautiful process and it's a beautiful journey. You'll thank yourself. Also remember, you can never stop learning. So even when you think you're at your high point and you feel confident in your hair, you could always still learn more. I feel like I could still learn more and I could be even more confident in my curly hair. Like, look at me. I have my hair up. We're making progress. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, make sure to like it and subscribe if you want to see more of me. Even if you don't like the video or you don't subscribe, but you stay till the end of the video, then just know that I appreciate you and can't wait to see you guys in my next video. Bye.